The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
They'll run on first down. Curry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021. Guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
I got you. I go.
Now a give right side. It's Curry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 6. Yard line.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Hey,
to throw on second down. Reese looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready up.
What's up? Check Mike 54.
Red, cycle.
I got one. Shift. Watch the shift.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Let him know.
Hey, red.
From the 29, Lance.
They're running it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot at playoff football.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Mike 41.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready? 70 Lions. Some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
We got double tight. Double tight. 4 down. Check.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Game time.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Target. Mike's 57. 18. Pioneer.
Back to throw. Reese. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check him all day, all day.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Drill 52.
A run here for Starks. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Here's second and 10.
Black 40.
Check 50, check 50.
52 blaster.
Watch the
Mega.
check 52.
Ready.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. But 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Cut. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Just like that.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
He can't hang.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's where you belong.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We want this.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Gut. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Deuce.
Bronco 80.
4.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, shut up! 57, Mike 57.
Street.
Joker.
60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Reese. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second and 10.
White.
Check Mike. Check. Crunch.
Claws 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Set hut 33. Yellow.
54.
Green Jacks.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
Now Lance.
Here we go again.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Got it.
13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check him.
I'm coming.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Check 25. Switch.
Shift.
Come on now.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You don't know no better.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
All day, dog. Back, back, back.
Spike 60. Rail, yellow.
36, 36.
Check 9, check 9.
Again, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Reese. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
It's a party now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
57's Mike.
Back to throw. Reese. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Yeah, let's get
Looking to throw. Reese. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go.
From the gun, Reese.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Now a give, right side. Curry. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go now. Viking 18. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 57's the Mike.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
All day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Working with second and 5 now.
Block 40.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From midfield, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
I got you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 2.
He's coming. He's coming. Check him.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. Second and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Let's go now. Blue 32.
You're trash. You're trash.
He's coming.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Come on now. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense.
There he goes right side. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
Lance looking to throw it. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They still playing soccer.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reese. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Got it. Ready? 41 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Come on, baby.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
70 Timberwolf. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Showing 8. Showing 8. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirate.
Mike 41.
To throw on 2nd down. Reese. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 41 Mike. 41.
Operating from the gun, Reese.
I'm going to run you up.
This to the outside for Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Here we go, D.
Claws red.
Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Working from the gun, Lance. Being chased out left. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 13.
Here's Lance. They set up the screen to Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
56 is the mic.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Reese. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 41.
1, 2, 3. From the gun, Reese. Right back to Pitts again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 41. We've got to win.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
They'll try and run some block here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Coming. 41's a mic.
Go, Rig. Go.
Pull it together. Check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Reese. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on, fellas.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check that. Street.
Check 99.
Check 18 Cardinal.
He's crashing.
Check smash.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. Coming to you.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here I come.
Hey, 4-1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
41 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Curve 19.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check, bunch set. I got 15.
He'll look to throw.
Strong right.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
We got this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
65. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Go pink.
Mike, 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Drill green.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go, fellas. He's tight right here.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got three.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Cowboy 80.
Safety's creeping.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You better be afraid of me.
44 is the mic.
Yellow. Zoom.
Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Lance now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 44.
Go red.
44. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Lance now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Pryor has it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
Shovel 38. Smash red.
Now Lance again. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal.
We got three, fella.
Hey, go steal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, switch gears.
Switch.
Ultra.
Come.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
We got trips.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on third and goal?
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Kill.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's get set. White 80.
Check 41. It's a party now.
11, Thomas.
It's a party now.
There's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
Mike 41. Check. Watch that in. Watch that in.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get it together.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Steal. Black.
Let's go, Mike. 47.
The Lance going to throw.
Come on, boy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Don't be scared.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Who needs help?
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On one.
Only
Ready?
needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
11.
Tight right.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Gun.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right 80.
Let's go, D.
Right 80.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On one. Ready?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Here we go.
2nd down at 7.
Watch the run.
11 MT.
57.
Here's Burrow.
Defense wins championship, baby.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 2.
Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the pass.
12.
49, check.
11 MT.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
11.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now it's Burrow. And he dumped this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utalize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
11.
On second and 9, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were looking for Marshall that time, but now it's third down.
On 2, ready? 12.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go Fury.
Guys, pick it up.
They'll run here with Edwards in there. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slam.
To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Got it.
42, Mike, 42. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Steal. Check steal.
Alert 3, alert.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Right there.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's got it. And he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
On the double.
2, Mike, 42. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McCann for the point after. And it is now 21-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here for an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Here we go.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the
Here we go. Can. Side.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. You're soft, baby.
11.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
Gun.
We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. 180. It's hot.
Check 3, check
11 MT.
Check.
Shot.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
One, ready?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Sponge. No.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
11 Thomas.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
No gain on this.
11.
Check 31. Tight dog.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Twist. Alert flare.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
11 Mighty.
Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight right, tight right.
Hey, check mega.
Hey, check, check.
It's Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Set 50 green. On the ball.
Tight end left.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 42.
Smash, smash.
Watch the curl.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Watch the twist.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Mega, mega.
Our time. This our time.
A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Lance, a give down to Sermon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back.
Check 4, check 4.
Again, it's Sermon. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, 25 yards to the house. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. McCann now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. McCann's got it teed up. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here to the 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gun.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
Another run. This time McCaffrey. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12.
This is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
13.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef
11,
that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
11.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
On one,
Now
right?
it's 1st and 10
we
after
go,
a
here we go,
costly
here we go.
penalty there on
12,
4th down.
Shift.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Under crunch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. Hot.
Check 41.
Right 80. Right hot.
Watch the pass.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I
one,
love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.